Hey, what is up YouTube? LandoTech here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to play Sony PlayStation games on your Google TV. It goes without saying, but you're going to need a game controller for this. If you have a Nintendo Switch, PS4, 5, or an Xbox Series X controller, those should work perfectly fine. If you don't, I'll leave a link for the controller that I'm using in my description below. Once you have a controller, you'll have to pair it to your Google TV. To do that, go to Settings. Go down to Remote and Accessories. Pair remote or accessory. Now, put your controller into pair mode. For mine, I'll press and hold the center button until all the lights start flashing. When Google TV detects your controller, click on it. Then, click Pair. Once you've paired and connected your controller, the next step is to turn on Developer Mode. This mode allows you to sideload apps, like retro gaming emulators. To do that, go to System, About, scroll down to Android TV OS build, and click that 7 times until it says you are now a developer. Now, go back to the home screen. Pan over to the Apps tab. Go to the search box. Search for Downloader.
Results for Downloader.
Click on it and click Install. But when the installation is complete, don't launch it, because before sideloading any third-party apps, it's crucial that you connect to a VPN first. Third-party apps do not meet Google Play Store requirements, so there's a good chance that these apps could see personal data that you don't want them to be seeing. I myself use NordVPN. It's fast, reliable, and cheap. And if you want to make it even cheaper, use the discount link in my description below. Once you're logged into your VPN, go back to the home screen. Move over to the Downloader app and launch it. Click OK when prompted. Go to the text field and type the following code to download the RetroArch game emulator: 1980650 and hit enter. It'll start downloading the RetroArch APK file. Once the download is complete, click Settings. Then, scroll down and allow the downloader to install apps from unknown sources. Now, click Install to install RetroArch. If Google tries to block the installation, click More Details. Then, click Install Anyway. After the installation is complete, click Done. Click the back arrow to go back to the downloader. Click Delete, and click Delete again to delete the installation file and save some space. Go back to the Home tab of the Downloader app and erase what's in the text field. Now, we need to find the PlayStation BIOS file. I can't tell you exactly where you can find it, but if you type in PSX BIOS into the text field and hit enter, the Downloader app will do a Google search for it. Once you've found a site that contains the BIOS, go ahead and download it. Once the download is complete, you can click Done. Then, return to the Home tab of the Downloader app. Now, we'll need to search for some old school PlayStation games. The search that works best for me is typing in PSX Cool ROMs and clicking on the first search result. If you're warned about NordVPN, even though you've already signed into NordVPN, just hit Cancel. From here, press and hold the center button on your remote and choose the full screen option. Now, locate the PlayStation game that you'd like to download. Click Download. If you're prompted to install a VPN, select No, since you've already logged into NordVPN. Your download should start. While you're waiting for it to complete, if you're finding this video helpful so far, give me a like and hit subscribe. After your download is finished, go to the Google TV home screen. Then, tab over to the Apps tab. Go down to the search box. In the search field, search for File Manager.
Results for File Manager Plus.
Click File Manager. Then, click Install. Once the installation is complete, click Open. Click Next. Click Next again. Go down to Permissions. Click Files and Media. Select Allow Management of all files. And click Allow. This should bring you back over to the File Manager. From the File Manager screen, click Main Storage. Click the Downloads folder. Then, click the Downloader folder. Highlight the BIOS file. Then, press and hold the center button on your remote. Next, click on the Move button at the bottom. Select the hard drive icon at the top and click it. Go down to the RetroArch folder and click that. Then, select the System folder and click that. Now, select the Paste option at the bottom to paste the BIOS file into the new location. Go back up to the hard drive icon and click it. Click the Downloads folder. Then, click the Downloader folder. Highlight the PlayStation game that you downloaded. Then, tap and hold the center button on your remote. Go down to Move and click that. Now, select the hard drive icon once again. Go back to the RetroArch folder and click it. Open the Download folder and select the Paste option at the bottom. Now, click your PlayStation game and select the second option to extract it to a specific folder. Once completed, go to the home screen of your Google TV. Then, move over to the RetroArch app and launch it. From here, you'll have to stop using your Google TV remote and start using your game controller. Click on Load Core, then Download Core. Scroll all the way down until you find the Sony PlayStation PCSX Rearmed Core. And select it. Then go back. Now, select Load Content. Select the Downloads folder. Select the folder of your PlayStation game. Then, select the file that ends with the word Q. Now, you'll see your game start to load. I'm running this on my On 4K Pro and it's super smooth. If you're trying to run this on your Chromecast with Google TV, it may lag a little. So, I would suggest upgrading to either the On 4K Pro or the On 4K Plus. I'll leave links for both in my description below. Or, if you're not ready to upgrade but still want to play retro games, check out this tutorial right here where I show you how to run Super Nintendo games on your Chromecast with Google TV.